Hello, my name is Alan Carriero, and believe it or not, I have built a cardboard violin of sorts. This, as you can see, it's gigantic for a violin. It started out as an attempt to build a gift box in the shape of the body of a violin. Then it morphed into a viola because it was so big. I goofed on the measurements. Uh, the body of this instrument is 18 inches from here to here, which is bigger than any viola is ever supposed to be. 17 is the limit. Okay, finally, after many failures and repairs in over 3 months' time with this thing, I finally put strings on it for the last time today. And as you can see, the neck and the fingerboard are bent. Why? Because the strings exert a tremendous force on a violin, violoncello, or bass, and you've really got to build a thing out of wood. Cardboard just doesn't cut it. Despite the fact that I put a very solid beam in the center of the instrument from here to here to try to prevent it from collapsing inward. The beam was made out of many layers of cardboard glued together and squashed down so hard it almost feels like wood. Well, it didn't quite work. Okay, so when I tried to tune it today, I couldn't bring it up to viola pitch. C, G, D, A. So what did I do? I decided to tune it a fourth lower than a viola. G, D, A, E, which is exactly 1 octave lower than a violin. Now, I'm a pretty darn good violinist, but this quote-unquote instrument is very difficult. For one thing, the size, it's clumsy, the neck is too fat. But I'm going to try to play a little something for you so you can get an idea what I've labored over for the past 3 months. The first thing, let me see if I can play a little of the Austrian hymn. Franz Joseph Haydn wrote a gorgeous adagio movement in one of his string quartets that later people decided to use for the Austrian national anthem. And now, well, just so you can hear the range of the instrument. One of the great geniuses of jazz, Charlie Parker, in the 20th century, wrote many jazz tunes. Well, a friend of mine brought to my attention a couple of weeks ago, he actually wrote a tune called Cardboard. So I'm going to attempt to play a little bit of the head from Cardboard. The head, for those of you that are not well versed in jazz, the head is the melody that jazz musicians play once or twice at the beginning of a session, and then they will improvise on for 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, whatever it may be, and then they play the head again at the end to conclude the tune. All right, so here is Cardboard. Charlie, forgive me if it sounds pretty odd, by Charlie Parker. Okay, as my friend Dean would say, close enough for jazz. All right, there's my demonstration. Thanks for listening. Bye now.